as we approach the 6th floor, we get to the lobby of New J, 103.3 FM. Over here is what we call our recovery area, because our elevator broke about 20 years ago, before the New J was obviously here. So this is the artist wall, and we allow people to kind of just look at those pictures and sip on a glass of water after they've come up so many stairs. So this is the general office area. This is Bethany. Bethany, you can wave. So Bethany is a DJ from 9 a.m. until noon, and then the rest of the day she's a secretary. Over here is our DJ desk. This is where our DJs can do some off-shift preparation or do their email. And back there is Charlie's desk. Charlie Uba is on board. As a matter of fact, I wonder if we can get a peek of him right now. He's the manager of the station, so he's on board right now. Maybe we should just go on and take a little peek right now. This is the studio. It's a mess because Dave and Matt have been here. Otherwise, it's always clean. So there's never anything on the tables. We never have water in the studio, so that's how you know we have visitors, because Matt and Dave are here. Charlie, Dave is making a tape. Charlie, Dave is making a tape, so you can just say hello.
Hi, hello.
Charlie is the manager, so he's on board right now from 3 p.m. until 6 p.m. And so that's his desk over there. So this is the soundboard that Matt has been struggling with the last few days. Being on the other side of Charlie is the computer that Matt built about a year and a half ago. Over here is the broadcast equipment. And you might see this black cord that's going out the exhaust area and going up to the roof. And if it doesn't pour too hard before the end of the tour, maybe we'll get a look at that as well. So again, we are back out here to the office area. Over here is where we do our Bible studies. When we originally started the New J, our goal was to have a Filipino pastor work with us, and he would follow up all the Bible studies. We just never had enough budget for that. Being a parachurch organization, we always want everybody who is beginning a faith in Christ or deepening their faith in Christ to get into a local church. Some people aren't ready to go to church yet, and after months and months and months, people kept asking for Bible studies. So we do a 10-week Bible study. So people come up here, this is our Bible study area, and they go through a 10-week Bible study. In those 10 weeks, we find out what area of the city that they live in, and we send them to different evangelical churches in their area until they grow in their life in Christ. In the first couple of years, we had over 100 people accept Christ right up here at this table. And now we're in our 3rd year, and those numbers keep growing. Probably about 20% of those people have joined local churches and have become very active. And another important part of the studio, you've seen the office area, or another important part of the station. You've seen the office area, you've seen the studio. This is the production room. And this is what we did not have the first 2 years that we were on air. The first 2 years that we were on air, we did everything with this computer. This is the computer that Alan Kilgore built. Alan Kilgore is the engineer at WRVM. He built this computer, and for 2 years we downloaded programs, we converted programs, we were on the air, we did all our editing, everything to this one computer for 2 years. But Matt graciously was able to build another computer a year ago, so we opened up this computer room about a year ago, but we still needed the better computer in the studio. This was the older computer, so that's one of the reasons Matt and Dave came, so that they could reverse the two computers. The computer in the studio has the better sound card, and so that's a lot of what we did, and also a lot of networking. You saw that Bethany had a computer, there's a DJ computer, there's this computer, that computer. Before, they were all kind of connected, bringing virus danger to our studio computer, so now we're protected by that. Thank the Lord. Through David's work, we appreciate that. Okay, we have 1 or 2. The rain might be holding out. Let me just put this card. The rain might be holding off. We may be able to get to the roof. This is the conference room. I'm currently using the conference room as my office area. Before, I was sitting at the manager's desk, but then when we went back to the States for a year, Charlie took that over. More importantly, This is our ping pong room that is sometimes used. This is Alex, our intern DJ, and this is Ian, a friend of ours. So they're just relaxing a little bit. It is the end of the workday now, so. So we'll try and get up to the roof before it starts lightning. And walk through the washroom area. This room used to collect rainwater when the building was first built. Dave, you need me to take the camera?
I'm good.
Okay, come on up. So we often say that we are located on the top of the Executive Centrum building, and this really is the top of the Executive Centrum building. Earlier I pointed out that black cable. So you see that black cable coming up the side of the building. It goes all the way up there. It gets split into four, and then you see those four rectangular things. So those are the antenna bays. So all that is our computer. All of that is our station, from the soundboard to the black cable to the exciter and amplifier up the cord to the antenna, and that's how it gets. That's how the sound gets everywhere. Okay, I guess that's the quick tour. So we're gonna head down before the rain comes in. More importantly, before the lightning comes in.